not the old sort of Nocturne Aurelia where you really need to snowball early. Speaking of which, though, they're going to look for one.
Yep. Not a lot of CC moving up here towards the top side, and they decide they're not going to commit to it as Peanut comes over. That is the stun with the parallel convergence, and Gori had utilized the teleport
repeatedly, just stealing away a lot of Peanut's farm. And like game one, Peanut is just kind of sitting back, hoping for opportunities like this one.
Yeah, well, there's the Gnar back as parallel convergence comes down. Doran's going to get stunned up, and he's well and truly dead. That's first blood going over to Rich. It almost looked silly with the wallop placement, but we ain't going to judge him. The results speak for themselves. As speaking of results, that is going to be an equalizer down, but there's a phase rush.
Lane hovered.
Yeah, Vanguard's edge is down as well as the equalizer, but they're still going to go for it. Rich wanting to desperately charge up that Gnar bar. Actually just decided to flash out of there. That'll do it. Thought it might be able to have potentially fought a little bit more than that, but not going to happen. He's going to play it as safe as possible, and I do not blame him for it.
And this time, Peanut's actually going to trade back on the jungle. This time, he's actually going to get benefit out of this attempt.
Ooh. Control ward cleared out by Blank in this 2v2. True Shot Barrage lands over both of the bot lane, and the Justice Punch misses. That's going to mean the end of the Kai'Sa. The sidestep from Doctor. Zeus has to flash as it's a decent
side. Should actually steal this breakaway. It was pretty thin, but they made it happen.
Well, Vanguard's edge now onto Rich. He's looking to try and escape from this one. Manages to get the hop, but it's not going to be enough. Doran with the solo kill. This is the power.
The Ocean Drake, but you're going to get a ton of side lane control. Like, look at where he is.
Well, here's the showstopper, but sometimes there's a Galio lying in wait. The flash is going to be used, but Gori, I think, is still just going to die. It's going to take him a while, though, and instead he just walks away. This is, of course, a support Galio. Noah turns up in the nick of time, flashes on over. That's the last couple of raindrops to take him down. That is
look at the wards across the map for KT.
Oh, yeah, top.
This is actually the calls coming from Doran. And he's a strong silent type.
In the meantime, Peanut gets a solo kill on Dove.
Doran is. He might kill you. As we'll watch actually.
Oh yeah, top.
Okay, we're gonna see this one again.
Again, strong silent type. He said top, and then he killed him. So last possible second there, gets the kill under turret. Meanwhile, we'll watch this one more time. Dove is just low and backs without vision. This is just caught back and
yeah.
Yikes.
That feels bad. You have to sort of
have Drake advantage, but it feels like KT can pull this off.
Ooh, Solar Flare comes down, parallel convergence for the double stun. Very nice. Noah already taken down. Doctor was tanking up the turret, and that actually worked out beautifully. True.
Nongshim get a little bit of value in the top side. Rich is free for a moment. It's Gori.
Yeah. He's going to have to showstopper his way out. We'll see whether he does so. Vanguard's edge is just going to straight up miss. And Stride Breaker will allow Gori to get to safety. So a little bit dicey for a moment there as Noah. Not sure what he's doing in the Dragon Pit, but he's going to have to flash away.
Yeah, the group up. We are actually finally going to get a team fight this game. Straight up.
Yeah. Gori is actually quite a long way away from this one. Doran's going to turn up well and truly in time. As it's only 4 members of Nongshim here. Okay, Gori able to get himself over to the side of Peanut, locks down the Drake quite comfortably. There's the flash forward as Doran trying to go aggressive. The heroic entrance comes in for the showstopper to bring out the Akali. Gori is buying a lot of time, but what is the rest of the team doing? Not quite able to augment him at all, and Peanut has to take the blast cone. Does it alongside Rich. Not going to troll him in this instance.
2 members, and now you're probably going to lose a Baron.
Yeah. Wondering, what sort of happened there to Nongshim, but we're going to have to hold that thought as Rich has to get himself out. Still really not taking too much of a change as Peanut diving on over. He's going to stop. Some backs here. Does not have the ult.
And Nongshim, they can't fight this. Paranoia's coming back up. Like, this is a lose-lose situation for Nongshim. You got to hope and pray.
Yeah, and they have to try and avoid this turn as well as the equalizer comes down. Vanguard's edge doesn't find a lot of joy as Paranoia finally comes in. Gori actually doing some decent work as the Haymaker eventually comes in. It's the double kill for Doctor as Kellen is buying a lot of time. Rich is going to save him. No, not quite. As Gori's going to turn up now. Dove with no spell shield though has to flash to get himself out of the way. That Mystic Shot is not going to land, and KT
now, by the way, he teleported all the way to the back.
That is one massive blank. I don't know whether he's going to get here in time, though, as the chrono break has to get Peanut out of there. Blank not going to be dead just yet, and yes, that huge blank is coming on through. Oh, the equalizer. I feel like it could have been so much better than that, as the Paranoia is pressed. down is going to be very important and something that KT can't really afford to give up, especially with the power level of Dokdam right now. Kellen going to take a little bit of damage here from the Winds of War, but not too worried about it. Parallel Convergence, not quite in the greatest position as Blastcone will be. Oh, brilliant. Love it when a plan comes together. As Doran thinking about an opportunity to go in. Paranoia once again, press, heroic entrance. This is the wombo that we were waiting for, but the knockup not quite there onto Dokdam. He gets into the stopwatch, and now he's still trying to get out. Dub finds another fear as Blank gets over the wall. Can Peanut be the hero, though, is the question. It's a triple kill for the Irelia. Rich is at full health as Doran goes down into his GA. Dub trying to run away as Peanut gets a bunch of health back. It's KT with the man advantage, but it just doesn't feel like they have the damage. And Rich just locks down Doran and sends him to the death chamber. It's a double kill on the back end.
As well, the Nongshim actually crushed this fight, and even still.
Yeah, Peanut looking for the stun, doesn't quite find it, but the position is still good. Equalizer goes down defensively. The chrono break, though, means that Peanut's going to be absolutely fine and makes it out as well. And they are just sniping Noah every single time. Dove this time stays in the fight, but it wasn't what he wanted to do. The GA is going to be burnt, his life as well. And now Nongshim, they can go back to the Baron if they would like to, but maybe they're thinking about going for a bit of a victory. Gary, you can see, still just hanging around here in the base.
This composition just doesn't work when you're behind like this and there's waves pushing down onto your Nexus turrets, right? But there's if there's wave control on the map non-stop, this comp just really struggles to do anything as KT rolls through.
Yeah, and it's just Nongshim not wanting to waste any time. Two-man nudges to throw people away, but it's a lot of damage being done by Doran before he ultimately is just going to fall down. Blank, he's gone gold and he's going to see his death as the second Nexus turret will follow the first. The Nexus goes down, and Nongshim, we were singing their praises at the beginning of the series, and at the end of Game 3, I guess. Together this game, and you look down the line and you're like, they're all just, it looks so cool if it all works together, and then you look at Nongshim and you're like, they have Ezreal and Set. Those champions are really good, you know? And it's just so rough for KT, right? Because it just felt like they had a little bit more of that harmony when it came to the team comp, but Nongshim were able to outplay it really beautifully as we listen to the end.
Really just saying, like, go get Irelia first, focus on Irelia, just watch Irelia.
우리가 그냥 오케이 여기까지. 힘들었다.
Peanut base.